I am very, very happy to be here today, probably with one of the most exciting launches that I think we have ever had here at Sistaco. I am going to be showing you our brand new products today. Let's jump straight into what we are launching today, and that is our incredible finishing touches products. So I hear you thinking, that is the coolest pot I have ever seen. I know, we designed it ourselves. So if this is the coolest pot you have ever seen, just wait until you find out what is inside and how it can transform your Sistaco nails. Okay, so inside each pot, and there is 8 different colors of our incredible finishing touches. We have called them finishing touches because they replace your top coat but give you a beautiful different finish on every single one of your Sistaco manicures. So my nails here, which you can see, are done just with a raven underneath, and then I've gone with my finishing touches over the top to give me that incredible design that is like flakes all over my nails. I'm gonna show you straight away the first one that I want to show you today. So this one here is our Orion finishing touches. So these are so easy to apply, and I'm going to show you some live demonstrations. They can be applied directly onto the nail like so. Okay, so you do not, this is Orion on the nail, so you can see it's got like a beautiful orangey tint. This is Orion here on the black. And like I said, if you just want it directly on your nail, you can also do that. Just pop your base coat underneath. And this is directly on the clear, essentially, as in like your natural nail, okay? So this is Orion on black and this is Orion on clear. This is Orion in the pot. Look at that. Okay, so let me go through the colors and then I'm also going to do a demonstration of how they work and how you apply them. I want to show you this next one. This one is Nebula. Oh my gosh. So like I said, I want to see what you are going to do with these because let me tell you, they can transform any one of your Sistaco manis. Let me show you this one. So Nebula is a purple tone, as you can see, but look at it over amethyst. So over amethyst, you can actually create that incredible multi-dimensional look, okay? So, and then it looks different on every single thing that you put it on. So here is Nebula just plain on the nail. Okay, so plain on the nail looks like so. Over amethyst looks like so. And then over raven, oh, this is absolutely my favorite. Look at the multi-dimension. And like I said, any of your existing Sistaco colors in the range, all you need to do is pop it over. They are so easy to work with. Honestly, you simply just brush them on. Let me show you, to give you an example, a quick demo now. So you need to get either your finishing touches. This is the finishing touches brushes, which are double-ended. The great thing about these Sistaco finishing touches is you can put as much or as little on the nail as you like, okay? So you don't have to do a lot. We have done 2 sides. The reason is very specific. One side will put a lot more product on the nail, okay? So if we go back to Orion, that is with a lot more product on the nail, okay? Let me see if I can get that to focus. This is Orion. One is with a lot more product. The other side, which is the flat side, will actually give you less. So all you want to do is kind of drag it over the nail. You choose. They are completely buildable. Depending on how much you want, you can decide. All right, so let me jump straight in. I've got a nail here that I just put my standard metallic shade on. And let's jump in, I think, with Orion. And I'm going to just do a really quick demo of how these work. So taking it out like so on your finishing touches brush, look how easy it is to work with. It is not runny. It just sits there and it's like, I'm going to create magic. You just wait. Okay. So Orion here on my twin tip applicator. And then all I'm going to do simply is just transform my mani. I'm going to do this backwards by popping that over my existing Sistaco manicure. I've got lighting working against me a little bit here, and also I'm doing it backwards. But basically, over the Sistaco mani, you're going to do it like so, and it is going to, like I said, transform into the flaky goodness that we now call finishing touches. And obviously you can see why we call it finishing touches. This is the finishing touch of any of your Sistaco manis. And depending, oh my gosh, look at that. Depending on how subtle or how strong you want is totally up to you, but it is going to transform your nails. And then you just set it and you are ready to go. Oh my gosh, this is Luna. Luna is a beautiful pinky shade with blue and, you know, every sort of, their shade shift as well. So they look different. You can probably see on my nails as you look at them. So let me show you Luna. So Luna is on the natural nail, a really beautiful pink sort of tone, and then it has this green depending on the way you look at it. But look at Luna on Raven. What? How is that the same? And then look at Luna on Rosette. Depending on the way you look at it and the color you put underneath, Luna transforms into different shades. The next one, which I also adore. Now let me show you. I've done some fun things for this. This color here is Starlight. Starlight. Okay, so I know you're going to ask me for a comparison to Nebula. So Starlight has a lot more blue. You can see that Nebula is a lavender shade, and then Starlight is blue. So Starlight on its own, like I said, you can see that purple coming through. You can see the blue. Don't forget when you are grabbing these to add your twin tip applicators. Then we also have Starlight. Starlight on our Raven. Oh my gosh. I don't think I showed you Luna on the Raven. I didn't. Look at Luna on Raven. Oh my gosh. And then look at Luna on its own. It's a totally different. All right, so let's keep going. This is Finishing Touches Galactic over the Cat's Eye Sustainable Nails. So you have the Cat's Eye effect underneath, and then above you have you can put a top coat over the finishing touches, but you don't have to. Let's keep going through and let me show you my next favorite, which is Stella. So this is Stella. So Stella is a beautiful gold flake. This is Stella on its own, okay? Then we also have Stella over an ombre. So this is what I'm saying. You can actually really dress this up. This was an ombre that I did, a vertical ombre, and I've put Stella over the top to give it that extra sparkle and shine. Okay, this is Stella over Raven. Oh my gosh, there is green. Can you see the green? This angle it looks green and blue. This angle it looks gold. This angle it looks pink. That is Stella over, like I said, this one over my darker shades. And then I also have Stella over a vanilla. So this is Stella over vanilla, just giving it that extra little jazz. I also was playing around. I put Stella over matte. I put Stella and then a matte top coat so it looks like Stella is like, you know, stuck in the nail, which I thought was pretty cool too. So you can do that as well. Okay, moving on. This is my next, I think this is the one that I'm wearing on my nails. Yes. This is Galactic. Oh my gosh, you can see why. So this is Galactic, this shade here. And every single time you put Galactic over something, okay, no, this is not the one I'm wearing. I'm wearing the next one. Look at Galactic. Are you actually serious? I cannot believe this color. It is smooth. No, it is smooth. Can you see? This is one coat and it is completely smooth. So this is Galactic, and then Galactic on its own looks like so. So again, dress it up, dress it down, depending on the color. That is Galactic. Then we also have Cosmic. Oh, what? This is on like a blue base. I've done Cosmic, okay? This is a blue base color. Then Cosmic with, oh, Cosmic is what I'm wearing, by the way. I know that sounds really funny to say, but have a look at it here. That is Cosmic. Now, I actually put a donut glaze over this. So that is Cosmic, and it looks completely different depending on the nail. And like I said, I put a little donut glaze on there as well. And that was the one that I showed you. This is also Cosmic. How can these be the same color? How? Well, they are. okay? They just are. This is another one I'm really proud of, and that is Nova. Nova, again, look at the pot. So all you do is twist it off like so. This is Nova. Now Nova, I have done a few fun things with. Firstly, I want to show you Nova on its own on a plain nail. So there's nothing underneath. You don't have to put anything on this. You can just literally go plain nails, put a base coat on, and then put this on, and you are ready to walk out the door. That is Nova. Then we have Nova on our Raven. So this is Nova on Raven. You can see my nails are slightly more purple. Nova on Raven has slightly more pink. Let's do a live demo so I can also show you how to apply, okay? So this is a Royal Metallic. So this is the Royal Metallic powder. I'm going to take my Mineral Bond applicator, dip it into my Royal, and I'm actually going to just brush that over the nail, okay, like so. And then I'm just going to go straight in with my finishing touches. Can you believe it is that easy? So my nail, my powder, my mineral-based powder, applied like so. Look at that, that's Royal. If you don't have it, you've got to grab it. So this is Nebula. We're going to be doing Nebula over our Royal. Like I said, you're going to be so surprised that any color can go over anything. So picking up my Nebula on my brush, just to show you, this is what it looks like, this delectable goodness. So you can see that on the end here, oh my gosh, what a call. This is stunning. And then if I want to have less, I can actually just go lighter, or I can pull less. You can do ombres with these too. So just pulling it back like so. And that is a ombre effect that I'm starting to get. And if I want to go more, I can just go more over the whole nail. Again, my lighting is not the best because it's a little bit hard because of the lights I have, the reflection. But have a look at how we have just absolutely transformed that. I have just taken that and turned it into magic. Magic. Full stop, no notes. Nebula over Royal is now officially my favorite thing ever. So you can do it over anything. And like I said, if you look at Nebula then on its own, you're going to get a totally different effect again. These are so cool. Can you layer them? Oh, Melanie, don't tempt me with a good time. Yes, you can. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's layer them. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my Royal Purple, and I'm going to do a really light load of Royal Purple because I want it to look more lavendery on the nail. That is intentional. And then I'm going to mix 2 finishing touches. All right, so there's my Royal Purple on my nail, and I've done a light load. I want to show you Luna again, okay, because this is just absolutely incredible. So Luna's going over my nail now, and let me show you what this looks like. Like I said, these are the easiest things to apply because, and I love that because I can't do anything artistic. Okay. Oh, every time, it doesn't matter what color is underneath, it doesn't matter what I am doing, I am just blown away. Oh, wow. I could test every color in the Sistaco range, which is like 350, and then still put these over and be like everyone would look different. How? Like, this is Luna as well. I have just made the most incredible effect ever. I'm just going to show you really quickly because I'm going to clean my brushes. I'm just taking my erase pad like so, and I'm just going to take this part out, and I'm just going to brush this left and right on the erase pad like that. And that is it. See? And it's done. So we have Luna over our Royal Purple. And now I'm going to layer over the top. Let's do something that's going to really stand out. Let's layer it with Orion. Why not? I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm just going to give it a go. So Luna over my Royal Purple, and I'm going to dip into my Orion with my clean brush. Look at that. Look at her. Hello. And I'm going to go over the top. And I didn't set this. You could set them if you really want them to like have this layered effect. You could definitely set them, but this is just adding the Orion magic to the top of my Luna. And let's see, I don't know what's going to happen, but I think it's going to be a party on nail, which is what we want, right? So let's have a look and see. And we end up with this. Oh my gosh, I have transformed that nail again. That is amazing. That is amazing. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna stand here for 5 minutes looking at this. Now let's do a plain nail. Just to show you what it looks like on the plane, I want to do another demonstration. So I'm going to do Starlight. You are going to take a nice, you can take less or more. Oh, look at this goodness. Okay, and you're going to take that over the nail, and you are going to just, you don't have to be a nail artist to do this. This is if you want it to just look like a natural finish. Pop that over the nail like so, and that is going to just jazz up your mani. And now, my nail is officially starlit. Oh, wow. I am very excited for this. I'm just brushing on my sangria powder, and like you're about to see, I am not going to top coat this. I'm just going to go straight in with my finishing touches. So let's do Stella, and I am grabbing my brush. Oh, wow. Stella, you have stolen my heart. Can you see now the pink in it? Yes, you can see it when it's out. You can see the pink through it. Okay. So I'm going in. All right. Oh. So I've gone really heavy on that. I'm going to do a little bit of a lighter. So if you decide you take too much, that's totally fine. Just brush it on the edges. We've designed it to just flick. So this has got greens through it, which is amazing. And I'm spreading it over the nail like so to create a stunning golden red of your dreams. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I know that I'm going to be seeing this mani in Sistaco Collective on December 25th. Let me tell you. Like, you thought it was yellow, right? But we were like, no. It's actually gold. And also, by the way, I'm looking at this side, it's green. It's green, Christmas green. And then when I look at it like this, it's gold. And I look at it this way, it's yellow. Okay? Look at that. And like I said, if you want to, I'm going to take the other side, which I was telling you is the one I use to apply less. And I'm going to actually just pull, now let me show you. I'm going to do it straight down the middle so you can see the difference in the distribution of the color when you use the other side. Can you see that through the middle? So through the middle, I've been like, oh, no. I want actually a lot less, I've decided. And so now we're going to actually take off some. And if you want less, you can do that too. So I've taken this off. I'm going to pop it back in my pot. Okay, and I am going to show you now what it looks like with a lot less, which is what I use the flat side of our twin tip applicator. We think of everything. We didn't just design this to be like, oh yeah, it'd be cool to have two different shapes. No. Different shapes, different functionality. Have a look now, if you can remember what it looked like before. I probably should have done like a before and after or only half. But you can see that I've made it a lot less of the sparkle. Okay, so now I have just a little bit of the sparkle. I can go less. Just again, I'm just going to be taking even more off, which is just going to be me pressing down a little bit harder. And that is just going to mean that I am taking even less off and even more off, sorry, if I just want a tiny sparkle. Okay, so that is the perfect look. Have a look at that. It is incredible. Okay, so this is them all on Raven, but like I said, they will look different depending on, oh, Galactic, wow. Depending on how you apply them, what color you apply, otherwise underneath. I have had the best time showing you this range. I cannot wait to see what you do with them. Don't forget, jump on the website, they're available now. And don't forget your twin tip applicator pack, your 3-pack when you are shopping as well. Tara said this is the best launch ever. Thank you. Bye.